Yo, what up you guys, MxgicIQ here, and today we are on Need for Speed Heat, man. It's been a while. I don't think I've ever actually played it on the channel. We're playing it with mods today. Big shout out to JC for helping me set a few things up, as well as Jinx for making a couple mods as well. These wheels are actually by Jinx, and they're in JC's Discord. So if you guys are curious what mods we're using, all links will be linked down below in the description, including Unite, Drift Mod, and JC's Discord server. So make sure you guys go check it out. We're going to be exploring some drift sections around the map. I'm going to be in the S15 today, as well as a couple other cars. And I have my boy Dano with us as well from Yanaka, so we're gonna have a lot of fun today, get some tandems, and this game is actually extremely capable. If Criterion or Ghost, whoever's in charge of the next one, or at least the Need for Speed right now, which is Criterion, I wish they'd bring Ghost back because I've been playing 2015 and Heat non-stop, and these games are just so much better. But I really hope they eventually let Jesus and JC or somebody that has knowledge of what drifting should really feel like, because if these games had these drift physics at base, they would be absolutely insanely popular. Like, I wouldn't get off of them at all. All right, Dano, where you? Oh, you got the S15 out too? Okay. Nah, but drift mod on this game is actually so fun. What section are you trying to hit first, bro? We got the mountain section, a little like industrial area. There's so many sections on this map, it's actually crazy.
We gotta hit some mountains, no doubt. Some
mountain section? Alright, bet. The car sounds in this game, at least with the mods, I don't remember really what they were at base anymore at this point, because I've only played it on PC with mods, and when I played Heat on console, it was so long ago I don't have vivid, like, clear memory of it. But honestly, this game still seems even more popular than Unbound, at least on Twitch and in viewership wise, so I don't really know what happened, man, except for obviously just the switch in studios. But yep, we're gonna use a bunch of different cars today and just vibe out and try and get some doors, man. Dude, this is so beautiful. Dude, look at the lasers going on. Nah, that's so badass, bro. Nah, that's so fire. Now, one thing Unbound and Heat do have in common, that is when using drift mod, there is actually literally like no desync, and the hitboxes are actually pretty good for tandems. I can get really close to Dano here and get absolutely in his door with absolutely no issues. As you can see, I got very close right there, no contact was made, and we're continuing to keep going down this mountain section. I'm lacking a little bit on power because I have yet to collect all the Ultimate Plus parts, so it's causing a little bit of a struggle. And I kind of just built it for sound because I like the way it sounds, but it does hit like tighter toge sections and like smaller road courses very well. And then there goes Dano again. But yeah, overall, honestly, it sounds good, but I'm not as much of a fan of this car as I am of this one. This Viper right here is an absolute pleasure to drive, and we got Dano in the C6 up there as well. So switching cars pretty quickly here, but I think these cars are just a lot more fun. Because they sound insane. You guys can hear that C6 from back here. Absolutely ridiculous. And this Viper's note is just so perfect. That V10 just screaming. But I genuinely think I enjoy these games more than like most of what I play nowadays, just because, I mean, the mods just give us so much freedom, but I feel like this is very achievable base game. There's not much here that's added in except for the sounds and the physics. You know, I have reshade on, obviously, but the graphics base game are good enough. If I turn reshade off, the game looks very, very pleasing. And JC and Jesus, by the way, the people that made these physics, both offered to go ahead and work on Unbound for free back when they were asking for critique on the drifting. And by the way, they never changed anything based on the criticism that was given towards the drifting on Need for Speed Unbound. They just completely ignored everybody and did nothing about the Reddit post whatsoever that they made. AAA Gaming. It would be absolutely insane if they put this in base game, because it would be just a dream come true for most people that enjoy drifting, and grip physics alone don't even have to be disturbed by this. This could be something how you see the pro tires working in Unbound. This could be something that's exclusive to drift pro tires only, because I imagine not everybody wants to drive around like this 24/7, except for me. But oh, and not to mention the camera placement is custom as well, by JC, also in his Discord, if you guys want to check that out. Super clean drift camera. You can get so close. Look. I spun you out, but I was just trying to make contact. But even when you make contact with this drift mod, it doesn't feel like offsetting. Like, you can still very much so like continue drifting. It's not like I'm destroying the... I feel like every time I make contact in like Car X or other drift games, it just feels like you're absolutely pushing, like you're absolutely destroying somebody. Like you're punching somebody just straight off their line and they can't recover. The only two games where I don't feel like that's the case is this game and Torque Drift currently. The only problem with Torque Drift right now is the input delay in multiplayer, which kind of causes it to be a not so great experience as far as tandeming goes. But once they get that fixed, that game's looking pretty good. This game, however, you don't have any of those issues, no lag, no desync, and the hitboxes are extremely good for close racing and drifting. So Heat and Unbound are pretty good. The problem with Unbound when it comes to racing is the whole glitch wave thing, which I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of if you guys are avid Need for Speed enjoyers like myself. I will say, from playing all the Need for Speed maps, it's crazy how well these maps are designed and flow. You can drift these maps for hours and not feel like you've gone over the same route twice. It's kind of crazy. I said the same thing about Unbound when Drift Mod was working. These games almost seem like they were designed for good drifting. It's kind of weird. Because the drift physics are so terrible in all three of them almost, unfortunately, at base game, until Volume 7 in Need for Speed Unbound, of course, which did overhaul the physics, and they're pretty good. I just wish the wheels would countersteer, but they are decent enough. These maps really were designed for drifting, in my opinion. Racing as well, obviously, but the drift sections are just insane that you can hit on some of these maps, and the scenery overlooking some of these Toge mountain sections are absolutely breathtaking, including this one as well. Alright, now we're coming up on the final section here. We got some random guy tailing us though, which I don't really like. For some reason, people typically tend to ram people doing drift mod, just because I really don't know why. But honestly, just to wrap things up, man, I'm really loving playing these older Need for Speed games, man. Make sure you guys come check us out on stream. We're live having a good time all the time. And make sure you guys check out my boy Dano too, link down below in the description. We're just going to get some good tandems here for some good clips here at the end. And we're just going to vibe out a little bit and probably play some other Need for Speed games as well. We might tap into Payback, but the problem with Payback and 2015 is unfortunately they do have really bad desync. So we're just kind of waiting on Unbound to get its fix. And once Unbound gets its fix, then you guys will probably see another drift mod video. Unless you guys want to see some more Need for Speed Heat drift mod stuff, whether it's, you know, actually doing some comp sections or things like that. So make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to see. But I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, later.